And I heard the voice of the Lord say,
Zealots are everywhere. Who shall I send, and who will go for us?
And I said, I got this.
So cold, so cold, so cold. I have no pit eye, I have no pit eye, I have no pit eye. For all my steps, I see you there with broken steps and I feel no.
Dude, where have you been?
Kansas.
No, what have you been doing this whole time?
Drinking.
No, why are you in Kansas?
It's the closest to the middle of nowhere I could get. Any other questions?
Do you still do that thing with the whistles?
Yes.
The whistles got woo!
Anyway, now that I'm back, it'd be nice to see who else is still playing this game. I'm not listing everybody because if I did a recap of every person who put up a 9/11 website, this video would be 6.5 years long. First and foremost, Dylan Avery. Dylan is no longer active in the truther community, and he's even gone on record saying he wishes he had never made Loose Change. That didn't stop him from putting out yet another updated version of that shit stack and releasing it. He was spending his time in California doing video editing for work, and as an added bonus, he seems to have dragged Corey Rowe with him into whatever level of obscurity hell he has wandered off into. Richard Gage is still doing his cardboard box demonstration and still thinks claiming his 2,400 air quotes architects and engineers, aka less than 0.05% of all the world's above mentioned, is making him look any smarter, and is still raking in about $75,000 a year from his organization. He still hasn't done jack shit either, so there's that. An update on Judy Wood. And Alex Jones, he's still on the radio. He still thinks martial law is going to happen. And a few years ago, he started selling male vitality dietary supplements, which are supposed to help boost your energy levels in the event you suddenly have to run from the entire United States fucking government for $70 a bottle. Jones says he has to stop taking it before he goes on air because he'll say even more absurdly stupid shit than normal. But I think I speak for everyone when I say, who the fuck cares? He has also been awarded sole custody of Jason Burmis. In short, I can accurately sum up the difference that the truth community has made by stating that the biggest event in the last 4 years has been Neil deGrasse Tyson getting into a rap battle with a flat earther. This is why I drank so much. I leave for a few years and come back to a bunch of dumbasses who think the world is a fucking disc. Great. But if there is one constant thing that still gets talked about to this day, it is World Trade Center 7. If you don't believe me, go on any social media page about conspiracies. It does not matter what the initial topic is about. Someone within the first 15 replies will always join the Wabs Club or, what about Building 7? Here's some examples in case you think I'm lying. "15 years since 9/11, despite not one new development, people are still arguing the same old tired bullshit like no one's ever heard it before. For example, this, and this. So for the sake of argument, let's argue. The only thing they got right was the first one. Yes, I will finally admit through gritted teeth that no plane hit World Trade Center 7. You know what did, though? A metric fuck ton of debris from this building right here. That caused this, which directly caused this, meaning argument number 2 is invalid. They're still claiming a 6.5 second collapse because they still refuse to accept the penthouse collapses when it actually started, because nothing kills a fantasy faster than the actual truth. Plus, not only did this plane-free small fire encasing building fall in free fall speed, it did so in its own footprint, except it didn't because a building's footprint is defined as the area on a project site used by the building structure defined by the perimeter of the building plan. In short, this is the footprint, this is not. So, the next one of you idiots that repeats this nonsense without actually knowing what the fuck you're talking about is going to get beaten with your own computer. Please believe this. Another thing they still want you to know is that since this wasn't damaged by a plane and just barely on fire, the only way it could have collapsed was through good old-fashioned controlled demolition. Indeed, while this building was on fire and first responders were concerned that it would collapse, Larry Silverstein gave the order to have the building pulled. Yet no one saw any demo teams run into it and within minutes have it ready to go down, in broad daylight and with cameras focused on the area from every angle possible.
That's because they had them there, building was pre-demolitionized with them there planted exploders, so nobody...
Will you shut the fuck up, idiot? And don't get me started with the BBC's announcing Seven's collapse while it was still in the background shot. With all the shit that was going on that day, they went on air and said the Solomon Brothers building had collapsed. Big damn deal. It's not like anybody knew what the fuck they were talking about until Loose Change came out anyway. Speaking of the shit people will spout for no goddamn reason other than to hear themselves speak, in 2012, Eddie Curran uploaded a fake video of World Trade Center 7's collapse and made it appear like it was old video footage found in a lost camera. In his admission, he carefully pointed out just exactly how he did it and showcased everything from the flying saucer to his hidden message on the side, and then showed the world how many times it got re-uploaded, which was a lot. The fervor died down once a lot of people realized they'd been had, but there's this thing about the reproduction rate of suckers because it still pops up from time to time, like in this particular Facebook group. This guy even added the always cool hashtag 9/11truth to it because he is thoroughly enjoying his first unsupervised day on the internet. What saddens me the most is not that I found the most recent time this video has been uploaded to someone's brand new YouTube channel as recently as 2014, or that the people who want this to be real have edited out as much as they can so people won't realize how stupid they are. It's comments like this. Never mind, he just got his ass handed to him in epic fashion. Never mind, he doesn't even try defending his decision to repost this. He just wants to know how much we are getting paid to attack him on the internet. Sad reality is, you couldn't pay me enough to pretend to be that fucking stupid. And yes, it's 2016 and people really still believe that the government is paying people to argue with complete strangers from Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas. If anything, Building 7 is the collective black hole of truth or frustration where anything is plausible except for reality. Refuting anything someone says about 7 is met with a loud and resounding "nuh-uh," and the argument will never stop, ever. Start up a new thread and it will just carry over there too, down to the very word. There is simply no way to shut up a 7 groupie, but as usual, I have a plan. We waterboard them with Alex Jones Vitality Supplement.
I got a